passion is engrossing one. And passion has the potency to take it away. What? The viveka. On the contrary, dispassion is the capability to not get passionately attached to what? To our own thoughts, our own beliefs, our own actions and the results. The thoughts, beliefs and actions and results come from the body, mind, intellect paradigm. So not getting passionately attached to the body, mind, intellect paradigm. Which means what? We continue to do what we do, but we continue to do what we do with dispassion and with devotion to the higher ideal, to the Lord. And when we continue to do what we do with dispassion and devotion to the higher ideal, to the Lord, we are not acting passionately. And the results are, what God says is that the results of doing actioning like this, in this manner, is much better, much more rewarding than when you take action in a passionate manner. This comes from a sense of completeness. And when you have a sense of completeness, the efficiency of your own action is much better. And it comes out of clarity also, other than completeness. And that clarity is that the pleasure for fulfillment is not possible from outside. The pleasure for fulfillment doesn't come by my body, mind, intellect paradigm working to please the object world. Pleasure may come, but the fulfillment will not come. And that clarity helps us act in this manner. So there was this monk who was crossing a river, and along with other people on the boat, who were going from one place to another, one ashram to another, and he had 2 silver pots with him. And there were other people in the boat, and obviously they were, carrying pots too, and all of them had clay pots. So some people in the boat started belittling the monk. Said, look at this, he's supposed to be a monk. He's carrying silver pots. Today it is silver, tomorrow it will be gold. These people are those, who are supposed to have given away their attachment to worldly things. And look at him, look at all of us. We are more, quote unquote, more evolved than these monks who are pretending. They have not renounced anything. And he's carrying all this. The monk was listening to all of this and he just kept quiet. But as it kept going on, he said, he felt duty bound to teach that these people needed some teaching. They needed to understand. So what he did, he picked up his 2 silver pots and he threw it into the river. And then he looked at them and he challenged them, please throw your clay pots into the river. Now that nobody wanted to do. None of these guys, nobody, even those people who were talking and the people who were listening, everyone just held on to their pots as if it was dear life. And then the monk said that it is not about what you have. When you have something which is required to get some work done, then it is a tool for you to get the work done. When you have something as a belonging, it becomes a possession. This is not my possession, whereas your clay pots is your possession. And please remember that possessions have the capability, or they end up possessing the possessor. So what we get too attached towards, that attachment, the object to which we are too attached towards, that ends up possessing us.